So, who are the top 10 units on BROLY'S team? The question of the century. Let's start with that. Who's better, BROLY or Orange Piccolo? Who is the number one unit on the team? Let's just get right into the meat and potatoes. I could give you the cop-out answer and say that I don't know who's better. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give an answer. I will caveat that by saying this. I'm not confident about this. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to give an answer as to who I think is better. And I'm going to give it right now. I've thought about it. It is tough. It really is. Because realistically, the unit that I would feel safer with, like all things considered, is probably Orange Piccolo, but overall, I'm gonna say BROLY'S better. It's tough. I know it's tough. It's close. It's extraordinarily close. It is tough, but I think there comes a point, because I always say that defense is more important than offense, and I stand by that. But there comes a point where you're doing so much offense that at some point that has to matter. And with BROLY it does. Even pre-transformation, he's doing a decent amount of damage. But his secret weapon is not his base state, not the Super Saiyan state. His secret weapon is this. Once you bring out this gaps anything else can do. Everything else can do. It gaps everything. It's just too powerful. But obviously, you do have to spend a few turns in this form, which is unfortunate. It would be significantly better if he just transformed turn 4, just like Gogeta. Unfortunately, he doesn't. You have to wait till turn 5, and specifically his turn 5. So you could be waiting as long as like 7 turns before you see his transformation, which is obviously not ideal. But with that said, even in this form, he's not anything to laugh at. He is powerful. Turn 1 off, if he gets supered in the wrong place, he might take not too much damage, but he might take a little bit of damage. But once you get to like the second or third turn, he's fine. So he's great. He's honestly, I think he's the best unit in the game. I think he is. And I think when the Truth starts using better setups, when he includes Gogeta on the team, like the team is gonna shine. Once you get BROLY, Gogeta, all these units on the same team, you're gonna be cooking. Which is why I'm gonna have to put BROLY at number 1. I think the Truth will also come around in time. I think he will come around. Especially depending on what content we get. Like if BROLY shines in whatever difficult content we get going forward in the anniversary, then the Truth will definitely come around. But even if that doesn't happen, even if we don't get that specific content, I still think the Truth over time will come to respect BROLY. No, I mean, he already respects BROLY, but I think he'll respect him that little bit more. I could be wrong. Maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe I'll say Orange Piccolo's better a month or 2 down the line. But for right now, I'm gonna have to go with BROLY at number 1, and then obviously Orange Piccolo's number 2. Well, it's not obvious, to be fair. I say obviously, but it's not obvious. Because if you want to argue Gogeta as number 1, I don't hate you. Like, I don't like you, but I don't hate you. I've already made that joke. But anyway, if you want to argue Gogeta as number 1, like realistically, if you have these 3 in your top 3, I don't have issues with you. No matter what the order is, I don't have issues with you. Because Gogeta can also cook. He creates rainbow orbs, and that in itself is extremely valuable. The damage, the defense, the abilities when you transform, and the fact that he actually transforms on turn 4 and you don't have to wait till turn 5 makes a significant difference, like I was saying with BROLY. Realistically, if I could change the conditions, I would say BROLY transform turn 4, Gogeta turn 3. Simple as that. But as it is, at least Gogeta's is turn 4, which is certainly good, so I will give him that. But like I said, Orange Piccolo, he's just too good in the difficult content. Like he's just, I feel way too safe with him. Like there's nothing that can get in his way. And then on top of that, his secret weapon is the giant transformation, which is one of the most powerful things in the game. Which is why which is one of the reasons why he's so good. And then in his back pocket, you get that full heal, and then you can get up to 50% damage reduction, and you have guard for the first few turns. He's good. He's good. And Gogeta, he's also good. Like, he's just good. And he's got a good link set. He's got a very good link set. That is kind of a weakness for Orange Piccolo. Like, his link set's not awful. Because realistically, he does link well with Bulma, which is all you need. But overall, Gogeta and Broly certainly have the better links, at least in my opinion. But let's continue. Next is Gohan. This placement is the placement that I am most confident about. Because the top 3 could realistically be argued in any order. Number 4 is this is what I'm most confident about. Like, I would not put Gohan higher. I don't think I'd put him lower either. I think he is perfectly where he needs to be. Because he's just good. He's just good. Defensively, the domain, he can do decent damage at a point. He's got a good link set. He's got good animations. Like, he's just good. He's just good. So let's just move on. There's not much to say here. He's not really a complicated unit. Is he complicated? Doesn't matter. He's good, and that's all I need to say for that. Because you can fit this guy onto any of his teams, and he will do his job, which is beautiful, which is truly tremendous. But let's continue. Next is the Super Saiyan Trio. Do I have this unit too high? He's certainly not too low. Some people might be surprised that I have the Super Saiyan Trio this high, because I've not been their biggest defender up until now. I've not been their biggest defender up until now. The reason things have changed is because Gogeta, because Broly have entered the game, and because of them, there are massive buffs for this guy's team. Like, humongous buffs. Which is why this guy, in my opinion, has gained value, and now I am more confident in placing him higher on the lists. Would I put him above Gohan? No. Maybe, I mean, if you want to. Like, in terms of value, I would say this guy has more value if you have Gogeta and Broly. I'll give you that. But then you can also put Gohan on his team, which is another, like, top tier option. Like, this guy's gold. Like, both of, like, the Super Saiyan team, like, it's in a really good place right now. So, because obviously the main thing this guy can do is obviously damage. But then who's defending? Well, Gohan's defending. Gogeta's defending. Broly's defending. And this guy's not even bad defensively himself. So, I mean, he's where he needs to be on the list. He's where he needs to be. The list might start to get controversial here. Next, I've got God Goku and then Te Goku. Obviously, these two can go in any order, but personally, I would say I would probably put God Goku above Te Goku, but you can put them in either order. It doesn't really matter. God Goku does everything. Good leader skill, dodging, guarding, additional supers, stacking defense. He's that guy. He's that guy. I mean, good link set, by the way, on a lot of teams. He's really good, let's just say that. And then Te Goku, you can argue, actually no, he no longer has the highest cap in the game. The highest cap in the game is Gogeta and Broly, but he has one of the highest caps in the game. Once you get a revive off, this guy is untouchable. He's not the best unit in the game anymore, even at his best, but he's good. He's very good. Defensively, he's untouchable. Offensively, he can do, after he builds up, he's not bad. But then, on top of that, you can argue his leader skill is the best in the game. Up until recently, I've been saying Vegito Blue has the best leader skill, and I stand by that. But this guy's leader skill is pretty much tied with Vegito Blue. Like, it's pretty much tied. Like, this guy has a tremendously powerful leader skill, which is why he's quite high on the list. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for mergers and also. Should he be higher? Maybe. If you think he should be higher, I don't hate you. I don't hate you. I'm not a big fan of you, I'll be honest, but I don't hate you. He's good. I mean, like, early on, he's got a lot of damage reduction, which is extremely important. Like, being good early on is very important. One of the major, obviously everyone knows this, but one of the major things that hurts this unit is the lack of setups. With that said, recently he just gained a good setup, which is on Broly's team. So because of Broly, he's actually gained a decent amount of value, so I will give you that. If you want to put him higher, I don't hate you. I personally think he's where he should be, but I don't hate you if you want to put him higher. Next is the Broly, Chilai, and Lemo. I'm sorry, wait, these guys should be higher. Should these guys be higher? Honestly, you know what? I'm not gonna rank this unit. How about that? Because I'm gonna cop out with this one. I'm gonna cop out because I've not seen any gameplay yet. I've not had time to watch any of their gameplay. I'm gonna watch the gameplay, but I've not seen it yet. So I'm not gonna rank this unit. How about that? Because realistically, this unit could be really high, but I don't know how high. So I'm not gonna rank the unit. Instead, I'll say int Frieza. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he's 9, and then the next one's 10. Okay, so int Golden Frieza. He's just one of the best support units in the game. Tanks tremendously well. Supports. What more do you want from a support unit? There's nothing more that I would want from a support unit. There's nothing more that I would want from a banner unit. There's nothing more that I would want from a unit in general. He does his job, and I love to see it. Tanking, supporting. That's all you need. And he does it for a team that needs it, which is Super Bosses. So honestly, this guy on rotation with this guy on Broly's team, that's one hell of a rotation. It's one hell of a rotation. Like I said, I'm not ranking this guy, so he's 9, and then at 10, I've got Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Maybe I'm missing someone, and maybe Goku should not be on the list, but I think he should be. I will go through some honorable mentions, and if I think someone's better than this guy, I will replace them. But for now, I think this guy is number 10. This guy is disrespected. This guy is underrated. He's not extraordinary. I can't even say the word. He's not extraordinarily good, but he is good. People definitely, I would argue, disrespect this unit. This unit dominates where he's supposed to dominate, which is in the Omega Shenron stage. If we get more content like that, that would hugely benefit this guy. And if we don't, that would hugely hurt this guy. So depending on what happens, this guy could age well or age badly. It depends on what type of content we get. But he's good, and he does his job, so that's all I'll say about that. Let's go through some honorable mentions. Okay, Kale and Caulifla. Are they an honorable mention? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Rip Rian, I'll give them the honorable mention, sure. Not a fan, but sure. Goku and Zamasu, they are worthy of the honorable mention. Elo Rose, I'll give him the honorable mention. I'm not giving Zamasu the honorable mention, I'm afraid. Kale needs help, but sure, I'll give her a slight honorable mention. If she gets the help, she would almost be on the list, but she needs that help first. Anyone, AGL Zamasu's not bad. I feel like people are starting to disrespect him, even though he's not that busted, but he still is good. Caulifla, she does her job where she's supposed to do her job, so she's definitely an honorable mention. Anyone, Zamasu's not bad, to be fair. Hit is really good, to be fair. He's really good, so he's worthy of the honorable mention. Now this is Zamasu's bad. This Broly is just, he's good for the world tournament, but that's all. But that's Zamasu. He was a terrible banner unit. Not the worst banner unit, because at least he's got dodge, but it's not good enough. It's really not. So if we go here, Super Saiyan 3 Rose obviously is an honorable mention. Gohan, he's not awful. Shinron, insert, no, he is too restricted, so no. Boo, he's decent. Golden Frieza, he's quite good. Baby, he's decent, I won't lie. Elo Gods, Vegito Blue, I'll give it to them. Cell, sure, I don't hate you. Gogeta, he's good. Cooler, not ideal, but he's usable. Beastless Gohan, even though he's beastless, he's something. Where's the AGL? This guy over here has aged tremendously well because of the damage reduction. 21's pretty decent. Gogeta, not awful, not ideal, but not awful. All of the 50% support units, if I've missed any, including the Cell, like all of the 50% support units are definitely decent. Obviously TN is not the best, so 50% support unit, but he's not even on the team anyway, so I don't even know why I'm discussing him. Trunks, sure. Vegeta, maybe. Trunks, not really. Harudekon's really good, to be fair. Actually, he should be on the list. Wait a minute, I missed him. Yeah, where would he be on the list? He would be somewhere on the list, but honestly, guys, where would you place this guy? Personally, I'm feeling after you, I'm sorry, but after both of these two guys. Because actually, to be fair, he did just recently gain some setups on this team. I want to see some more gameplay of this guy on BROLY'S team. Because he could actually be really high on the list, like the more that I think about it. I actually don't know where to put this guy. I completely forgot about him. Honestly, you guys tell me where would he be on the list, because I honestly don't know. Because I've not seen much gameplay of him on this team. Because before this team, he's not had that many good setups. But to be fair, this team could be the setup that he needed. I don't actually know though. Gohan, where is he? You're pretty good. Anyone else in the int units? STR. No one that pops out immediately. God Goku, he's on the list. Rose, I've already said he's good on the honorable mentions. So this is the full power team. Anyone here? AGL Carnival Goku's quite good, to be fair. He is definitely on the list. Bertku, Gohan, Goten. Not bad, not bad. Broly and Trunks. I'll give them the shout out. I will give them the. Oh, Jackie Chan. He's not awful. He's not awful. Anyone else? I've already said Beastless Gohan. Anyone there? Cooler on the Heroes team. Same for Vegito on the Heroes team. Both of them, well, especially Vegito on the Heroes team. On the Heroes team, like if he was good, like on the Heroes team, he would be. I would put him like in between these two over here, probably. Like in between Vegito and the Super Saiyan Trio. I would put him in between there. In terms of how good he is. Anyone else? I don't think there's anyone else. I'm pretty sure we've gone through everyone. Is Kabe on the team? Oh, Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Oh, he should be on the team. On the list. I forgot about Horurugan and Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Where would he be on the list? He'd be like somewhere around the Super Saiyan Trio, I'd say. So in between like God Goku, Te Goku, Super Saiyan Trio, like somewhere around there is where I'd put Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Horurugan. Yeah, honestly, yeah, do you know what, I'll say that. Put Super Saiyan 3 Goku in between the Super Saiyan Trio and God Goku, like somewhere around here. So him and Horurugan. I can't believe I forgot about them, to be fair. Is Kabe here? Kabe is not here, because if he was, he would borderline be on the list, on the top 10, borderline, because he's really good. To be fair, I think that's everyone. So yeah, that is the top 10, and then a few changes throughout the video, because I forgot about some certain units. So the videos, I feel like the video is decent. Obviously, a lot of people are going to have strong disagreements, and I am more than happy to hear your disagreements. I might even change my mind after hearing you out, to be fair. But let's do a quick subscriber challenge. If you guys agree that for now, you agree with me that Broly is probably better than Orange Piccolo, then you have to subscribe, because that is the challenge. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, then do subscribe, especially if you just failed that challenge, because that is indeed the challenge. Also, do leave a like and comment, because those things do help out. With that said, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Ta-ta, adios, and bye-bye.